Hello, it is leg day, and as you can see, I have already ran and done a CrossFit workout today. So this is number 3 for me, and I'm basically doing them like boom, boom, boom today. Like I ran, didn't take much of a break when I ran my CrossFit workout, didn't take much of a break, and I'm jumping right into this because I know if I wait, I'm not going to do it. And this is only a 27-minute workout from the time we hit play, so we can do that. It's less than a half hour, so that makes this the shortest workout I've done today. So you're going to need your bands today. I have these nice little cloth bands that I just got. They are super nice. I love these things. And we're not going to use our sliders today, but we're going to use those bands for most of our exercises. So we have 1 minute for the first round and then 20-second rest in between exercises. The second and third rounds will be 45 seconds. So we're going back to that. And some of these will look familiar with a little added twist in there for the bands. So I'm going to use my medium band, which is green. So we're going to slide this guy up right above your knees. So we're going to start with squat with a press. So feet about hip distance apart. We're going to squat, pressing those knees out. And then you're going to stand up, press back. Squat, other leg presses back. So just alternating. Each side squeezing that glute with each raise. Next up, we got side lunge. So you can keep your band right where it's at. Dumbbells at your side. We're going to step it to one side. Hinge forward. Bring it back up. So I'm not stepping as wide as I did last time, but I'm really hinging forward there. So really push out against that band and lay that chest down over your leg. Next up, sumo RDL. We can keep the band for this one. We're going to point those toes out. And so we got a nice wide stance here. A little bend in those knees. We're going to hinge it forward. Bring it back up. Hinge it forward. Bring it back up. So we've done that one before. And then we'll set those weights down. We got monster walk. This is the only one so far that is kind of hard to modify if you're not using bands. Like the initial squat, just hold a dumbbell and do some squats. The next two you can do just as easily without bands. The monster walks, we're going to squat it down and then we're going to take one step forward into the side and another step forward into the side. So we're really pressing that band out. If you don't have a band, then you can do a surrender here. So no band, will just go down, down, up, up. So that's your option there. Next up, we got that band off Buddha squat. So dumbbell up at your chest, 1 foot steps back, about 1.5 feet. We're going to bend it down to that knee, push those hips back, and then stand it back up. So we're pushing it back, standing it back up. We got half and half there. And then narrow squat to your toes. We'll do this one without a band. So nice narrow stance here. Feet are parallel. Weight in each hand. We're going to just squat it down. Squat it down. Rock to your toes. Rock it back. Stand back up. And then after that, we got deadlift. So you can slide the band on for this deadlift because we're going to use it for our final exercise as well. So what the band is going to do for the deadlifts, it's going to help keep your knees in the right position when you're lifting heavy. So pick some heavy weights for deadlifts. We're going to go hip distance, weight in your heels, reach those hips back, drive it back up. So remember, the band is there to make sure you're not bowing your knees in. The band is pushing in on your knees, so you got to push out against that band. And then final one, we got glute bridge. So we're going to jazz up this glute bridge just a little bit because we got that band. So heels nice and close. We're going to bring it up, open, close, and down. Up, open, close, and down. Sound good? Nothing too complicated here. We got this. It's going to go quick once we get started. So pick your band. Remember, if it feels too easy, if the band you picked is too easy, go up. It's as simple as that, you know. Take a second, switch bands out. I noticed that these cloth bands are 10 times easier to get on and off. Just in those like couple little switches I did during the demo. 10 times easier. So let's bring it up. We have that squat to a press up first. So I am working with 8s, 10s, and 15s today. So little bit of variety because I'm not sure what my body's going to be feeling since I've already done a couple workouts today. So I'll probably be working a lot with, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure how I'm feeling yet. So let's get ready for that squat. If the squat feels simple, you can always hold a dumbbell and do it. So 10 seconds till we get started. I'm going to go without a weight for this one. Feel free to do whatever feels good for you. 2, 1, go. Feet wide, squat down, and press. Squat down, and press. So just a little squeeze of your glute here. Balancing on that other leg. We got 1 minute here. It's our longest set. Halfway there. If you just bought new bands, they might be feeling a little tight right now. We gotta break them in. This one's feeling a little tight. Last 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, rest. 20-second rest here. Let's pick your weights. We have side lunges up next. So I'm not stepping terribly wide here because, you know, we got the band there. As wide as you can comfortably. 2, 1, go. All right, step it to the side and lay that chest over your leg. Stand it back up. So you should really feel this down the side of your butt, especially as you stand up out of that lunge. Keep that back nice and flat. I know we're laying that chest down over your leg, but that back is still staying flat here. So the nice thing about recording myself, it's easy to check my form in the computer. 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's rest. We have that sumo RDL up next. I'm going to switch to my 10s for that one. So feet wide, toes out. Let's get ready. 2, 1. A little bend in those knees. Hinge it forward. Squeeze it up. Back stays nice and flat. Bring it just down to parallel before you squeeze it up. Remember to look down at the ground. Try not to crane that neck up to look at me. All right, we're coming in on our last 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, set those guys down. We got monster walks up next. So remember, you're doing those surrenders if you don't have bands. All right, let's get ready. Squat it down. Step up into the side, up into the side. And then go back. Really push out against that band. Oh my gosh, your legs should be on fire right now. I hope it's not just mine. Big steps here. Keep it low. Resist that urge to stand all the way up. We're in our last 10 seconds. Rest. All right, let's take that band off. We have the Buddha squats up next. So pick your weight. We are going to go 30 and 30 here. So rack it up at your chest. 3, 2, step your right leg back. Bend that knee, reach those hips back, and then stand it back up. Bring it down, hips go back and up. So notice that spot right where your hamstring inserts with your glute. That's what you should be feeling here. Each time you push it back up. Let's switch legs. Almost there, guys. I know it's burning. These are a killer. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, rest. All right. Narrow squat to toes. I'm going to use my 10s. So let's take those feet nice and narrow here. 2, hands at your sides with those weights. Go. Squat it down. Rock to your toes, heels, and up. Down, toes, back, and up. Oh my gosh, I don't know about you guys, but my legs and butt are on fire right now. Maybe it's because this is my 3rd consecutive workout. Maybe it's because I'm just a beast at programming things. I don't know what it is, but oh boy, I am earning my wine tonight. All right, last 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, rest. Set those guys down. Let's slide that band back up on your legs, right above your knee. And then we're going to grab those heavier weights. So I am using 15s here. Still a little light by my standards, but 3, 2, it works with that band. Go. All right, hips go back, squat it down, deadlift it down, and then back up. Weight in those heels. Remember the difference between that squat and a deadlift. The center of gravity is lower here. We should be feeling this a little bit more in our butt and hamstrings than we would a squat. A squat you should predominantly feel in your quads. Remember, don't let that band pull your knees in. Push those knees out against that band. Last 10 seconds. set those weights down. Let's bring it to the ground. We got that glute bridge with the knee opener. And then round one, our longest round, is done. Let's take a deep breath. Scoot those heels in close to your butt.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Lift, open, close, and down. Lift, open, close, and down. Even these glute bridges here feeling a little bit harder with that band, right? Keep breathing through it. Exhale as you go up. Inhale as you come down.
Three, two, one. Rest.
All right. Round one is done. Minute sets are done. We're down to 45 seconds. So let's stand back up. We are back up to that squat with a little press. If it felt easy, feel free to grab a weight.
3, 2, 1.
All right, feet hip distance. Squat it down. Press one leg back. Squat and press. So take this opportunity here in round two to challenge yourself. If you went light on round one because you were thinking, dang, it's a minute long, and you accidentally went a little too light, go up. You can do it. Your legs are stronger than you think they are. We're using some huge muscles here. Some of the biggest muscles in your body are working today. So grab those heavier weights. Last 5.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, we got the side lunge. I'm going to go up to 10s here. Deep breath, guys. Get ready.
3, 2, 1.
Step it to the side. Lay that chest over your front leg and bring it back up. It's funny how much that band changes the movement, right? I don't know about you guys, but my legs are feeling like fired up all around in every way right now.
Three, two, one. Rest.
All right, we got that sumo RDL. I'm gonna stick with the 10s. So feet wide, toes out. Remember, shoulders back, chest out here. Let's get ready.
3, 2, 1.
Little bend in those knees. Hinge it forward. Squeeze it up. Remember to keep that back flat. Keep that eye gaze going towards the ground so your neck is neutral. We're almost there.
Three, two, one. Rest.
All right. Monster walk is up next, or if you're not using bands, that's surrender. All right, so only 45 seconds here. Get ready to embrace that burn in your legs.
3,
Squat it down.
1. Go.
Big step. Try not to stand up the whole time here. I know it's hard, but you're halfway there. You can do this. Try to press out against that band a little bit further.
Rest.
All right, so let's shake that band off. We got the Buddha squats up next. So let's start with your right leg back. We're going to do all right leg here.
1, go.
Right leg back. Bend it down, hips go back. Squeeze it back up. So we're going to stay on your right leg here for the whole 45 seconds. Or stay on your left leg, I guess. Our right leg is not working here. And on the next round, we're going to switch sides. Last 15 seconds. Remember, get those hips toward your ankle. You're almost there. And you get one more in.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right. Narrow squat to those toes. Grab your weights. I want you guys, the second round is flying. Narrow with stance there with your feet and they're parallel. Hands at your sides.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, bring it down. Toes, back, and up. All right, we got this, guys. Only 2 more exercises after this one for round 2. It's going by quick. Last 10 seconds here.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right. Let's switch to those heavier weights. Slide that band back up over your knees. Remember, now is a great time to switch to a heavier band if you need to.
3,
Keep hip distance in parallel.
1, go.
Push out against that band as you bring it down. And then drive through your heels to come up. So hamstrings and butt are working here. You should feel this all on the back side of your body, mostly. All right, we're getting there, guys. Keep pushing through this. Exhale up. Keep pushing that band out. You got 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right. Set those weights down. Bring it down to the ground. Glute bridge time. Heels nice and close to your butt. Whew, get ready to squeeze it up.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Up, open, close, and down. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm going to be able to sit tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll be able to sit like in a few hours. It's right about now I'm wishing that the gyms were open just so I could go sit in the hot tub for a little bit.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right. That is a wrap for round 2. Back to the top here. Only one more time of each, and then we are done. So squat with that press is up first. So a little wider than hip distance.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Squat, press it back. All right, this is our last time going through these exercises. Give it the best you got. If that band feels light, pause this video right now and change bands. Don't go easy on yourself. That's not how we build muscle. All right, last 5 seconds here.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. All right, one down. Pick up those weights. We got side lunges up next. I know we're getting tired, but this is our last big push here.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Step it out, lay that chest over your front leg, and then bring it back. Last 15 seconds, guys. You got this.
Three, two, one. Rest.
All right, sumos. Bring those feet nice and wide, toes pointed out. Take a few deep breaths here. Last 5 seconds till we go.
3, 2, 1.
All right,
Go.
a little bend in those knees. Back nice and flat as you hinge it forward. Squeeze it up. So imagine those hips going back towards the back wall. Got 15 seconds left here.
Three, two, one. Rest.
All right, set those guys down. We've got the monster walk up next. Remember, if you need to make these a little harder, you can hold a weight for monster walks. Don't let me stop you.
3,
All right, squat it down nice and low.
go.
Big steps here. It's our last round. No standing up all the way. Not till we're done. All right. You got 5 seconds left here. Hold it down there nice and low.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, slide that guy off. Grab your weight. Buddhas. We're going to step your left leg back this time. So we're working on that right leg. The whole 45 seconds.
3, 2,
About 1.5 feet back.
go.
Bring it down. Hips go back. And then press it up. So remember that spot where your glute inserts, or your hamstring inserts to your glute. That's where you should be feeling this one. that spot that makes our butt look a little extra lifted when we work it, right? All right, give me one more.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, narrow squat to your toes. Grab your weights. Feet nice and narrow here.
Three, two, one, go.
All right, bend, toes, rock back, and lift. This is our home stretch here. You got this. I know your legs are on fire. Those bands have a way of doing that to you. But hang in there. This is where we get our results. This is where that change happens right here at the end. Last 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, set that down. Slide that band back up over your knees, and then grab your heavier weights. Last of the deadlifts.
3, 2,
Feet hip distance, parallel.
go.
Push that band out. Drive it back up. We're in our final 2 exercises. That means we're in our last minute and a half of work. We can handle that minute and a half. Now we're down to like the last minute. Easy peasy. Squeeze that butt on the way up. Don't get lazy with that band. Keep pressing those knees out against it.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, set those weights down. We're bringing it to the floor. Last time, glute bridges. Heels nice and close to your booty. This is our last 45 seconds of work. Give it all you got.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Lift, open, close, and lower. All right, I don't know about you guys, but this is a pretty darn good leg day, I'd say. You might be feeling this in all different spots tomorrow.
Three, two, one, done.
All right, that is it, guys. Take that band off. You made it. Let's start stretching it out. Bring that left leg in. Reach for your right toes. Well done. Oh, I think I earned a little bit of wine tonight. Maybe some tacos. And again, I'm so impressed with myself. I know you can't really see because of where that table is. But check this out. I can touch my toes. I've been working on flexibility and it seems to be paying off. Let's bend that right leg. Lay it over your left side. Remember, if you need to extend that leg out to get a little deeper, extend that leg out. And then let's walk those hands off to the side, twist through that torso. And then bring it down to your forearm. Reach overhead. Remember to push that hip bone forward. And then let's swivel it over to the other side. Right leg in, reach for those left toes. Okay, this side I'm not as good with. We still got a little ways to go reaching those toes. We all got a better side, right? I don't know what happened to me. I feel like I went from, I don't ever want to work out, to all of a sudden I'm like, let's work out all day. Anyone else feel that way? I think it's the weather. I feel like a change in weather, then that knee that's laid over your right side. I feel like the change in weather and it getting nicer has just made me want to do stuff all day. And funny enough, my watch just beeped at me to move. Walk those hands off to the side, twist. My watch beeps at me like all day to move, even though I ran and I've like done 2 workouts. It's still telling me to move. Little jerk. Let's bring it to that forearm. Reach overhead, press that hip bone forward to get that stretch through your hip flexor. And then let's bring it to your knees. Let's bring that right leg forward. Press those hips forward. Extend your arms up overhead. Throw a little arch in that back. And then bring those hands to the inside of that foot. Try to sink down nice and deep into this. And then shift those hips back. Swing on that toe up to the ceiling. Straighten your leg out. And then let's switch sides. Bring that left leg forward. Push those hips forward. Reach those arms up overhead. Throw a little arch in that back here. And then bring those hands to the inside of that foot. Try to sink it down a little bit deeper. And then let's push those hips back, straighten out that leg, toe to the ceiling. Reach down that leg or bring your arms to the sides. And then let's bring those legs together. Toes together, knees apart. Reach those hips back, chest to the ground. And then let's push it up to those toes. Reach your hips back to a down dog. Get those heels to the ground. You can alternate a bend in each side to get a little deeper. And then whenever you're ready, you can walk those hands up to your toes and roll it up. And we are all done, everyone. Thank you for joining me for legs. I hope you liked it with those bands, if you had them. If you had the bands, leave me a comment. Let me know how you liked it. Let me know if it felt any different for you. If you're doing it without bands, leave me a comment so I know that there's people following without bands. I'll be a little more conscious of that. Seriously, if you don't have bands, find some. They're amazing. It really makes a big difference. So, yeah, thanks for joining me today, everyone. Not sure what we're going to have on deck for tomorrow, but we'll figure it out and I'll let y'all know. So, yeah, thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.